It's that time of the year. Winter, cold. Yuck. Today's video, we're gonna be out in the cold, unfortunately. But this is a job that I should have done sooner, but didn't really do because I kind of anticipated we were gonna be getting some seed in the ground. So if you watched last video where we were disking and we kind of decided to not plant wheat in the ground, and I think that was a smart move. Reason being for that, we are actually, I think right now it's about 35 degrees. Overnight, it's running anywhere from the teens to around 20 degrees. So definitely not ideal temperatures. If the wheat stand is obviously up a few inches or whatever, then that's fine. But for it to be sprouting and just coming out of the ground and growing is not good. So the job we need to do today, obviously I still did not fix that tire. I need to block this up for the time being because I'm just not gonna mess with this right now. It did kind of fall back down and there is a lot of weight in here. But what I'm gonna do is I have a shop vac and now it's of course dark in there. Billy, chill out, man. So I need to suck all this seed out because I don't want it going bad and I don't want rodents and anything else in there. It is treated, so I don't know if mice or anything are really gonna eat it or not, but I have a feeling they probably would. So we're gonna take this shop vac and try and suck everything out, but in the meantime, I need to find a place for the seed. Currently, all the seed is in the trailer, which was a fine spot for the time being. However, this was mainly to keep it out of rats, mice, stuff like that, ripping the bags. The problem with storing it in here is gonna become spring when temperatures get hot, humid, and the humidity and heat is probably what's gonna kill the germ rate on this. So in the shop right there, always I have noticed throughout the summer, it has stayed relatively cool in there. Now it is insulated, and the only time we really have it warm is if we're in there working, and even so, that's mainly probably around 50, 60 degrees. We don't blast the heat in here. So I think I'm gonna clear a spot in here. We're gonna move it in here just because when it does warm up in the wintertime at all, when the sun hits that, I just don't want temperature fluctuations as much. It does get pretty warm in that trailer, so I stored it in there with all intent of getting the seed in the ground, and that just didn't work. So that's kind of where we're at with that. You're still in here? And this tire is flat again. Unreal. Now that the seed's in the shop, I can go out and sweep out the drill. This just seems like the easiest way to do this. Whew, dusty. We shall see. Oh yeah, that'll work. 3/4 cleaned out so far. I have about this rest of the way over. So 3/4 to half, little more than half. I think I need to empty this out before we get too carried away. I don't think it's all gonna fit. Yeah, we're pretty full, and that's cute. That's definitely an easy way to go about cleaning this out. Much easier than trying to scoop it. And yeah, you could probably open all the gates and just have it fall out, but that is 10 times harder than doing it this way. This way it's all contained, you can pick it up and dump it right in the bag. Look at this, 454. And it's pretty much dark already. At some point, I either need to try and pump this up and see if it'll work, or take this off, take it in the shop, and fix it. Done with that, probably not quite 50 pounds. So I'd say maybe 40, 35, I don't know, something like that. This one's pretty full. But yeah, now that's cleaned out, another thing checked off the list. Now the next thing is I need to clean the combine out. I'm sure the battery's dead because obviously we do have the alternator issue. So I'm not even gonna try to start the thing up as much as I would really like to open things up and run it. I'm just gonna open all these doors. Not really much in there. However, the cross auger is what's gonna have all that junk in there, which I really need to turn this on and run it, but here again, nothing really came out of that. Yep, there's some corn. Not much though. now we have the head. Few ears in there, nothing crazy. We'll just put those in here, which is what we got out of that hilly field. Grain drill, done. Looks like it actually was leaking hydraulic fluid out of the end. Should have all new hoses and new ends put on. The end would be the easiest thing because I think the hoses so far are good. And we got the combine cleaned out. I do have a little bit of corn bagged and ready to go to sell. Been getting a lot of interest in that, so we'll keep going with that as we go. We did have that full bag and half a bag here, so we're all but cleaned out of that bag. So it's going pretty quick. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the 460. I want this thing out of the shop and doing farm work just as much as you all do. We've just been kind of really busy with other stuff, and obviously we were trying to get the corn off and getting the winter wheat in the ground, so this got put on hold for the time being. But I think now that we have the grain drill cleaned out and the combine kind of cleaned out, we're gonna jump back on this thing and start getting it to where we can get it out of here. There are a few things that I've noticed, but we'll get into that once we kind of get back working on it. I don't know why this tire keeps going flat. It always did kind of leak slow, but now it seems to be leaking a lot faster. And part of it could be that we have it, the weight is definitely leaning to that side. So we have it kind of on a weird angle, I guess. So we'll address that as well. Not too much work to do with this. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic, whole nother video. It's a little after 5 o'clock, 5:06, and it's dark. Daylight savings time kind of sucks. So with that, I guess I gotta feed the animals and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed corn harvest videos. If you didn't see those yet, be sure to go back and check them out. I think there was at least four days of doing that. So that was a lot of fun. Now we continue to hopefully build from here. As always, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.